Hello students, very good morning. Myself Rakesh Yadav, belonging to Sandipani Higher Secondary School, Rajoda. I am your maths teacher and we are continuing our chapter number 5, continuity. The topic's name is continuity and it belongs to NCERT, this question. Find all points of discontinuity of f, where f of x is equal to sine of x upon x if x is less than 0 and it is equal to x plus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0. So before discussing this question, let me tell you that please watch it till last, subscribe it, like it and share it as much as possible. Our question is, we have to find all the points of discontinuity of f where f of x is equal to sine x upon x if x is less than 0 and f of x is equal to x plus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0. Means we have to apply the continuity test at 0 first of all, by which we can come to know either the function, if it is continuous at that point, then we can say that it is not having any discontinuity point, and if it is not continuous, then we may write that it is discontinuous at x is equal to 0. So for this we are applying continuity test at x is equal to 0. Left hand limit, that is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus f of x. This will be equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 minus h, means for less than 0 function is this sin x upon x. So now we are putting in place of x this value 0 minus h, limit h tends to 0 sin of 0 minus h upon 0 minus h, that will be equal to limit h tends to 0. 0 minus h means sin minus h, sin minus theta is minus sin theta, so this will become minus sin theta or minus sin h, we can say, because here it is in place of theta h is there and here also it is minus h. So this minus is cancelled, and according to sin, that formula related to limit, if h tends to 0, sin h upon h, that will be equal to 1. So this here we have to mention, because limit theta tends to 0, sin theta upon theta is always equal to 1. This formula is applicable here. And here one formula is applicable, sin minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. Sin minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So these two formulae we have to mention here. So this LHL part is concluded. Now f of 0. Now where we have to apply 0? See here, in function f of x, it is clearly mentioned that f of x is equal to x plus 1 at x is equal to 0. So here we have to put in place of x 0, then this will become 0 plus 1, that is equal to 1 only. Now RHL, it will be equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x. Now this will be equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 plus h, and it will be equal to, we have to put value of x 0 plus h in this part. So this will become limit h tends to 0 0 plus h plus 1. On solving limit, if we solve this limit, then this will become equal to 0 plus 0 plus 1, that is 1 only. So we can say that our LHL is also 1, our f of 0 is also 1, and our RHL is also 1. So we may mention here, because LHL is equal to f of 0 is equal to RHL, therefore f of x is continuous at x is equal to 0, and here we have to conclude, so no point of discontinuity. Discontinuity for above function, above f of x, we can say. Means here it is continuous at x is equal to 0. So we may conclude now, so there is no point of discontinuity for above function f of x. This question is over. Here question number 24 of exercise 5.1 only. Determine if f defined by f of x is equal to x square sine 1 by x if x is not equal to 0, and f of x is equal to 0 if x is equal to 0 is a continuous function. Means we have to find that it is continuous or not. So for that, at x is equal to 0, continuity test. LHL, that is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus f of x. It is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 minus h, that is equal to limit h tends to 0. We have to mention here 0 minus h whole square sine 1 upon h, 1 upon 0 minus h, sorry, 1 upon 0 minus h. So this will become limit h tends to 0, 0 minus h whole square, that will be h square only, but here it is sine 1 upon minus h, that is sine minus theta, it is equal to minus sine theta. So this will become minus sine h, sine 1 upon h, sine 1 upon h. So you can see it very clearly that this sine 1 upon h, for this we have to mention sine 1 upon h is always less than or equal to, minus 1 is less than or equal to sine 1 upon h is less than or equal to 1. This is the part which is applicable here, because value of sine theta always lies between minus 1 and 1. Not less than minus 1, not more than 1. Means this is the finite quantity between minus 1 and 1. So we may conclude on solving limit, we may conclude here that it is 0 into oscillating value between minus 1 and 1. This we may write. Of course we can write it because this sine function is always between minus 1 and 1, and here it is h square, that is 0. So there is no value of this minus. You can write directly 0 into oscillating value between minus 1 and 1. So this will become 0. This is our LHL part. Now f of 0 is equal to 0 square into sine 1 upon 0. That is, this 0 is when multiplied by any part of the function, then this will be 0 only. Now RHL, that is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x. It will be equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 plus h. Now we may write here, it will be equal to limit h tends to 0, because not equal to 0 means what? For less than 0 also we have to put the value of x here, and for greater than 0 also we have to put value here only. F of 0, that is, sorry, it is clearly mentioned f of 0 here. F of 0 is equal to 0, which is clearly mentioned in our this part. See, second part of the question, f of 0 is equal to 0, that is clearly mentioned here, and here it is RHL is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus, that is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 plus h, means for greater than 0 also function is defined here, so we have to put value here. In place of x we are putting 0 plus h in this part of the function, that is equal to 0 plus h whole square into sine 1 upon 0 plus h, means limit h tends to 0 h square into sine 1 upon h. So again, on solving limit, we may write according to this only, that 0 into oscillating value between minus 1 and 1. So it will be equal to 0 only. So we can conclude, you remember this part, for f of 0, it was my mistake, it was given there clearly, at x is equal to 0, it is 0 only. And before 0 means for less than 0, this function, this part of the function is applicable. For greater than 0 also, this part of the function will be applicable. So it is for greater than 0, this is mentioned clearly. For f of 0, it is 0. And for LHL also, it is mentioned there. So here we have solved it, but we have to remember this part, that sine theta is always lying between minus 1 and 1. So that will be oscillating value between minus 1 and 1 is when multiplied by 0, then it will be 0 here also and here also in RHL part, because LHL and RHL are defined in functions first part, and for f of 0 it is 0. So LHL, because LHL is equal to f of 0 is equal to RHL, therefore f of x is continuous at x is element of any real number. We may conclude at any real number it will be continuous, because you may mention at x is equal to 0 also, because we have checked it at 0, and if it is applicable there, then we may write it is continuous at every element of x which is a real number. So this is the final conclusion. We have determined that function is continuous at x is equal to 0 and at all the real values. This question is over. Here, question number 25th, examine the continuity of f, where f is defined by f of x is equal to sin x minus cos x if x is not equal to 0, and f of x is equal to minus 1 if x is equal to 0. So you remember this thing, that we may forget this part, that will be applicable, the second and first and third, or that much part which is given in the function, that you will have to remember always keep it in mind, don't get skipped from the mind. So This is f of x is equal to sin x minus cos x if x is not equal to 0, and f of x is equal to minus 1 if x is equal to 0. So at x is equal to 0, continuity test. LHL, that is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus f of x. It will be equal to limit h tends to 0, f of 0 minus h, that is equal to limit h tends to 0, sin of 0 minus h minus cos of 0 minus h. On solving limit, this will be sin 0 cos h minus cos 0 sin h, that will be 0, and in this part also we have to, if we put 0 here in place of h, then also we can get answer. So sin 0 minus 0 minus cos 0 minus 0. So it will be equal to sin 0 minus cos 0. Sin 0 minus cos 0 means 0 minus 1, that will be equal to minus 1. F of 0, let us see. At x is equal to 0, it is minus 1 directly. So f of 0 is equal to minus 1. Now we can apply RHL part. RHL, that is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x. It will be equal to limit h tends to 0, f of 0 plus h. It is equal to limit h tends to 0. For 0 plus also this part is applicable, because if not equal to sign is there, means for LHL also this will be applicable, and for RHL also this will be applicable. So we are putting in place of x 0 plus h in this part of the function, that will be sin 0 plus h minus cos 0 plus h. Sin 0 plus h minus cos 0 plus h. On solving limit, this will be sin 0 plus 0 minus cos 0 plus 0. So this is equal to 0 minus 1, because cos 0 value is 1. So it will also be equal to minus 1. Now we can conclude. Here one conclusion is there. Because LHL is equal to f of 0 is equal to RHL. Therefore, f of x is continuous at all x is element of R. This is our conclusion. Listen students, it is very important question. Find value of k so that f is continuous at indicated point. This is the indicated point, x is equal to pi by 2, and it is clearly mentioned there that it is continuous. Means we will have to put at last LHL is equal to f of pi by 2 is equal to RHL, and for that given part we have to find the value of k, which is unknown here in this part of the function, for less than or for greater than pi by 2 function is this, and for equal to pi by 2 it is this 3. So now at x is equal to pi by 2, continuity test LHL is equal to limit x tends to pi by 2 minus f of x. This will be equal to limit h tends to 0 f of pi by 2 minus h, means we have to put pi by 2 minus h here in place of x in both the places. So this will become limit h tends to 0 k into cos pi by 2 minus h upon pi minus 2 into pi by 2 minus h. So this will become limit h tends to 0 k sin h upon pi minus pi plus 2h. It is very clear. See, when 2 is multiplied by pi by 2, then 2 will be cancelled. So here it will be pi, and minus into minus is plus. 2 into h is 2h. So this pi is cancelled by this pi. So this will become, it is equal to k by 2 is constant quantity, which we may take it out from the limit part. So this will be k by 2 limit h tends to 0 sin h upon h. That is equal to k by 2 into 1, because limit theta tends to 0 sin theta upon theta is equal to 1 always. So k by 2 into 1, that is equal to k by 2. Now f of pi by 2, it is directly given 3. Now RHL, that is equal to limit x tends to pi by 2 plus f of x, means we have to write here limit h tends to 0 f of pi by 2 plus h. So this will become now limit h tends to 0 f of pi by 2 plus h, means more than pi by 2, means not equal to pi by 2. So in this part we have to put value of x as pi by 2 plus h. So this will become k into cos pi by 2 plus h upon pi minus 2 into pi by 2 plus h. So now, as you know, limit h tends to 0, cos 90 plus theta is minus sin theta. So this will be minus k sin h upon pi minus pi, because this 2 is cancelled by this 2, and when this 2 is multiplied by this h, then minus into plus is minus, this will be 2h. This pi is cancelled. So this will be equal to limit h tends to 0. We may take out minus k upon minus 2. This is the constant part, as it is not having h. So we may take it out from the limit. Only sin h upon h will be there. So this minus and minus will be cancelled. So again it is equal to k by 2, because sin h upon h I have mentioned already in this part of the question, that is limit theta tends to 0 sin theta upon theta is equal to 1. So limit h tends to 0 sin h upon h is also equal to 1. So it will be k by 2. But here we have to mention one thing, that k by 2, because f of x is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. Therefore, LHL is equal to f of pi by 2 is equal to RHL. So k by 2 is equal to, see, k by 2 is equal to 3 is equal to k by 2. So if we may put k by 2 is equal to 3, so k will be equal to 6. This is our conclusion. Means this part is given because f of x is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. This is the given part. This you have to remember. It is given in our question. See, here clearly mentioned, find value of k so that f is continuous at indicated point. At this indicated point, f is continuous. For that, we have to find the value of k. That's why we have written LHL is equal to f of pi by 2 is equal to RHL, and we can get the value k is equal to 6 directly. This question is over. Another question, question number 27. Find the value of k so that f is continuous at indicated point. F of x is equal to kx square, and the given condition is if x is less than or equal to 2, and f of x is equal to 3 if x is greater than 2. Means at x is equal to 2, we have to apply the continuity test. LHL, that is equal to limit x tends to 2 minus f of x, that will be equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 2 minus h, means less than 2. This part of the function will be applicable. So it is equal to limit h tends to 0 k into 2 minus h whole square. On solving limit, if we solve the limit here, then it will be k into 2 minus 0 whole square, that is equal to 4k. It is very clear because square of 2 is 4, 4k this will be. Now f of 2 means for equal to 2, it is kx square only, means k into 2 square, that is also equal to 4k. 2 square is 4, 4 into k is 4k. Now RHL, limit x tends to 2 plus f of x, this is equal to 3 directly, because for more than 2 it is 2 plus, means RHL 2 plus means more than 2, for more than 2 it is 3 clearly mentioned, because f of x is continuous at x is equal to 2, which is given. This is the given part in our question only, that find the value of k so that f is continuous at indicated point, means at x is equal to 2 it is continuous. So because f of x is continuous at x is equal to 2, therefore LHL is equal to f of 2 is equal to RHL. So what is LHL here? See, it is 4k, f of 2 is also 4k, and RHL is 3. So 4k is equal to 4k is equal to 3, or we can say 4, if 4k is equal to 3 means what? K is equal to 3 by 4. So this is the answer, means k should be equal to 3 by 4 for making this function continuous at x is equal to 2. So this question is over. Now let me tell you that please subscribe, like and share our channel Sandipani Higher Secondary School, and thanks for watching it till last.